everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. The Volunteers will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. At this offense today. And there he is. When you have a guy like this, you don't mind building your attack around the running game, guys.
And he's a grown man. There's no doubt about it. This offense runs through him. Everybody gets their emotion, and everything is built on him and around him.
And everybody knows this guy's going to touch the football, and still, defenses can't stop him. He can run through tackles and make big things happen.
They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Got it behind the line. It's Rivera. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
He'll toss it. At the 45 on his way. He's loose. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They've got it first and goal from the 7, looking for the first score of this game. Scrambling away. They stopped him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation, drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
Pushes toward the goal line. And it's in for a touchdown.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Volunteers offense will get the ball for the first time. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have lockdown corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking quarterbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I'm taking a calculated risk if I'm throwing towards one of these two dudes because you're just asking to get picked off.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Finds his tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the ball's in the hurry-up.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and exceed.
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This is a third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And the Volunteers line up to punt it away. He'll bring it back. It's McIntyre. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play out.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
From the gun, running back gets to give. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. He's going to pass. Fires one high and deep. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages. Because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense. Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time. Now on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. He'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Pocket starts to collapse. Makes the grab on the left.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not.
Third linebacker. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He's going up top. Fires a ball, now it's picked off.
I'll tell you what, safeties in today's football now, it changes, right? You used to be big hitters that spin down all the time and have to play the run. Now with so much pass, so much spread, you better be able to cover. You better be able to have some speed. Great job sitting back in zone coverage, breaking on the football, and going and getting that INT.
He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic with his feet. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. He wants to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Crosses the 30. He's got a lead. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
When when you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
They'll send 3 wideouts left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Reads it, fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Looking to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They're not into 3s. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. Unloads quickly. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal.
It's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Yeah, and this offense, that's what they do. Last week he had 2 rushing touchdowns. They're going to feature him. They're going to get physical, especially inside the 5-yard line. You're going to...
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Nice job on 3rd and goal. You know what's coming. I know what's coming. The physicality, the offensive line doing a great job, and the fullback gets the handoff right up the gut, takes it downhill, uses his power, and falls into the end zone for the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half, down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
He'll send out 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 4. Back to pass, it's Raiola. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oftentimes defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Harvin. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at 7. He wants to throw it again. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. We're lucky that one hit the ground.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Throwing right.
Ah,
Complete
he was there.
downfield. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
That's a great job by the wide receiver there on a critical down. 3rd down, running the curl route, coming back to the football, making the catch, and picking up the first.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. 4 wideout set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Raiola. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Gets it out fast.
It's good.
Tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
The AT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Breaking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. He's looking to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. And
Holy
he
shit.
dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too
We're
much
gonna
time
stop
to think
sucking
about it.
ass.
Man, if you're going to win games, you've got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to... ball in and make the catch.
Really need positive yards on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game, offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. The snap sets up the throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. Bringing it back. Running inside the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown ball. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. A first down for the offense. Wants to go up top. He'll off one deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa.
About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Power football with the run. Still on his feet at the 44. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Vols want to pick up the tempo.
One of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute properly, David. You saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because that's exactly what you do. Now I can block down, and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then go the other direction. Nice misdirection play call by this offense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar line. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
To the air, it's Raiola. Pressure coming. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
Do something.
Get him down, but not before
He's got his freaking head.
at the 49-yard line.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They picked up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Now on the option. He'll toss it. On the move at the 30. Big
He's
gain on
97
that one.
speed.
He steps out of bounds with a first down.
And how about the big play by this running back? Nice job running with the football, good balance, seeing where he needed to go with the football, finishing the run, he gets knocked out of bounds. But how about this offense set up now on 1st and goal?
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Quickly complete. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Trying to surge it in. And it's a touchdown.
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a load.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long, and bad things can really happen. You can tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
Gonna run it. It's Bishop. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19. The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Raiola. Throws to the tight end. Fires into traffic, picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires left. It's complete. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Quick toss. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They just handed the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas. Get it together.
Here comes the option. Into the end zone for a touchdown. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushes, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. Takes the handoff. It's Bishop.
Hold it.
And he'll be brought down as they get set
That was
to
close.
snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Rayola. They're bringing heat. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got him this time. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And the ball's headed quickly to the line.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Fires to the right. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost done.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They wrestle him down after he picks up 6 inside the 20 and down at the 18. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Motion from the offense. Running for it on 4th down. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
On the option. He'll toss it. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. The defense, well, you just have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
He's looking to pass. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are going to go, why do you run the route short? You know, like you got to run that route into the end zone so when he catches it, he gets credit for the 2-point play. But they're stopped short, no points.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think we can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Got his man all by himself. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Working on the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Nice. Going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. side. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. see what this offense has dialed up this time. Line gets set, first down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to scramble. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Offense gets set for second down. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Crosses the 30. He's got away. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
This game is pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. The deficit is large. Hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon. And at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the Volunteers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Looking to throw it again. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Tennessee! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to...
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Second down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And this one will be ruled incomplete. Made the catch, but just couldn't stay in bounds.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball raining out of bounds.
he'll need to loosen up that arm. He got it. Lean for the wire. Touchdown. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Here comes the 2-point try. Fast motion from the offense. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving. He's got it ahead, just enough room on the sideline to get the 2. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Back to throw, it's Raiola. He's taking the deep shot. And it's his 4th interception of the game. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores, and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception.
It's complete. A huge pickup. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to run it. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are.
A shot toward the end zone. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
The offense lining up for a first down play. He's going to pass. He's going up top here late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from.
Going for it all. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but just go home with a loss. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pulling on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just add better players, more physical.